Hi, I'm Dimitris, and in this presentation we'll talk about the way to convert explicit formulas to recursive formulas. We'll study the whole procedure through examples. Let's start with the first example. Let the sequence un equals 3n plus 5. What we need to do is find its recursive formula. We already know by theory that the recursive formula uses preceding terms to find each term of the sequence. Now, having that in mind and using the given formula, we can calculate the un plus 1 term by simply substituting n plus 1 in place of n. Hence, u sub n plus 1 will be equal to 3 times n plus 1 in a bracket plus 5. Now, if we do the operations, and in this case the distributive property, we get the 3n plus 3 plus 5. Now, by rearranging the terms, we can write all this expression as 3n plus 5 plus 3. But notice here that the sum of the terms 3n and 5 is actually the un term. So, we come up with the un plus 3 expression. Thus, the corresponding recursive formula is u sub n plus 1 equals un plus 3, where u1 equals 8. And if you wonder how we found this u1 value, we calculate it by the original explicit formula. Second example. Let the sequence un equals 3 to the power of n minus 1. Define this sequence recursively. Like we did before, we'll start by calculating the u sub n plus 1 term, and then through any operations needed, we'll see if we can find the un term in that expression. If so, then we'll have the wanted recursive formula. Thus, the u sub n plus 1 term will be equal to 3 to the power of n plus 1 minus 1, which is equal to 3 to the power of n times 3 minus 1. Then, in the next step, we add and subtract number 3 at the same time and write 3 to the power of n times 3 minus 3 plus 3 minus 1. Then, in the following step, we use number 3 as common factor and write 3 times parenthesis 3 to the power of n minus 1 close parenthesis plus 2. And the reason we did all that is to see if we can find the un expression inside this whole expression. And actually, if you take a closer look, you can see that the expression inside the parenthesis is the un term. So, we get that the u sub n plus 1 term is actually equal to 3 times un plus 2. Once again, we'll calculate the first term u1 from the explicit formula that is given above. Hence, u1 equals 3 to the power of 1 minus 1, which is equal to 3 minus 1, which is number 2. Finally, the recursive formula for this sequence will be the one denoted with u sub n plus 1 equals 3 times un plus 2, where the first term, u1, equals 2. For any questions about this presentation, you can leave comments down below, or you can contact me with one of the following ways, either on my email or on my Facebook page. Once again, thank you for your time.